Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am finally awake. It's probably about 7:45 this morning. I've got my coffee, but I'm still in bed. So I had this idea that I would kind of show you guys what it's like for a day with Katie. So I'm working on this full set that is actually pretty much done. I've got like braids already made to accentuate this set. So today is a bunch of decorating. So I'm also going live tonight. I'm going to do some oracle card readings. Yeah, so it's a pretty exciting day. You can kind of hear Cashy in the background, my dog. Ooh, everything is dark. So yeah, here in BC, once again, we are in for some nasty weather. So yeah, and it is cloudy, 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 cloudy. Here, I'll give you guys a look out my front window. Sky is very, very cloudy, very dark this morning. So yeah, we are in for some more weather. But the good part about BC is that it doesn't really get super cold. You just have to really, really get used to all the rain. If you can get past the rain, the constant rain, you're okay. So yeah, here we go. Here's another day, and welcome December 1st, 2021. Shit, has it been a year, you guys. It has been a year and a half. It feels like 2, honestly. Okay, I'm just going to get my coffee and we are going to head off to my shop. Okay, and welcome to my Dreamweaver Dreads shop. This is what I wake up to, so this is just in my house in the back here. There's my Dreamweaver Dread poster. So yes, guys, this is my workstation. This is where all the freaking magic happens. Yes, no more orders on the board. Here is Iria's set that I've just finished making. So today, yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous, you guys. Absolutely gorgeous. It's hard to explain until you've actually seen it all up close. It is so long. All my decorating items are over here. You can see that I've started working on some braids. So these are pretty nice. So I've got a few more braids to go. I've got some more decorative braids to make as well. So these are all my items. There's Dee Dee. There's beautiful little Dee Dee in the corner, but you can see I've got all my essential oils I make for my journey spray that I use on my scalp and for my dreadlocks. All my many strings. All of my keepsakes are from all my dreamers, all my thank you letters, all my love letters, all that stuff. So yeah. Then I don't think I've ever showed, maybe in pictures, but here's my closet, don't laugh. I'm a minimalist. So I have I've got not a lot of clothes, but I've got a lot of really cool clothes. Let's just put it that way. And here, excuse me, is all my hair. And some are not hung up because there's just not room. But I have colors, 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 and more colors. And it just keeps going and going. I save all of my boxes for shipping. You can tell where I order all my hair from. So yeah, this is my tiny little walk-in closet that I use as my storage for all the different hair, you guys, that I use for all my sets. It is, I don't think people quite understand the amount of color that I use and can use and will be using for my very own sets that I'm going to start creating. I'm not going to be taking any more customs for a while because this girl has ideas. I need a little bit of a break. My hands are tired, my back. I'm mentally kind of just tired at this point. So yeah. So you can see here, I've already just kind of yesterday started grabbing some different rings. I'm going to be adding some really, really cool braids like I normally do. But yeah, this is where it's at. This little TV here is what helps me get through a day. I do have a window here, but it just looks back into a shed. And it's really dreary. You can see just how just blah everything is. I tend not to like to look out there too much actually, because then I get kind of depressed. So yeah, this is me so far. So it's whatever. So here we go. Time to get started on my work. So here I am. I'm all settled into my little spot. This is my spot. This is where I do all of my work, my craft, art, whatever anyone else wants to call it. So for those that are curious, so the dreadlocks that I am wearing, I have made, okay? Many ask a lot of questions about the dreadlocks, and I tend, especially on YouTube, I was never really sure whether people were actually really interested or not. Don't mind me, I haven't done a freaking thing yet, and I don't care. Yeah, so these are synthetic crocheted dreadlocks made with synthetic fibers, which closely relates to your real hair. And especially when you are dreadlocking, these make for great dreadlocks. So the set that I am wearing, I made last year, so 2020, I believe I made this set back in July of last year. So some of these pieces are newer. So here's the thing, everybody wants a set of dreadlocks, and I've heard many people say, oh, I want dreadlocks just like yours. Well, here's the thing, you gotta wear them to get them to this stage. A lot of people, and I've noticed that too, I make big sets, and I think a lot of people aren't sure. I know that the feeling of dreadlocks is a very different feeling if you're not used to it, right? They're not soft like hair, like flowing hair. They are very, they're not, it's something that you really have to get used to, and that's where patience comes in. So with my set, they are actually quite soft. Like I can bend them, I can do whatever I want with them. Because I've worn them, I have made them to what I want them. Do they look exactly like this when you put them on your head? No. You have to palm roll. You have to, sometimes I have little flyaways, especially in the beginning. You're gonna find you'll get like hair that kind of comes out. Don't be afraid, you know what I mean? Grab your scissors, cut close to your dreadlocks, cut them off. Also in the very beginning, like with the crochet hooks that I use to make the dreadlocks, sometimes you'll get the little bumpies and some people don't like that, or you want to train them to kind of go a certain way. This is your best friend, and it's also what I consider like meditating. So you kind of, it's like you are, you're playing around, you're kind of shaping your dreadlock, okay? This has been done over time. You gotta make the dreadlocks, you gotta wear the shit out of them. Let's just put it that way, okay? You gotta abuse them a little bit, especially in the beginnings, guys. You want to, after that initial point where you've actually put them on your head, because it's gonna hurt for a few days, right? Your scalp is gonna be irritated. Because you got weight on your scalp and it is foreign material to you. So it's going to take a while to adjust to your dreadlocks. Yes, you do wash them. You can wash your dreadlocks, of course. That's another stigma about dreadlocks. Dreadlocks, you wash them. You know, you wash your scalp. You put a little bit of shampoo in a spray bottle with some water, shake it up, put the suds on your scalp and rub with your fingertips, not your nails, and rub your scalp area. Then you're gonna wanna take some soap, spray it on, or put some on your hand. It's not science, guys. It is literally just like, how would, you know what I mean? Wash them. I tend to try to put soap, I put soap like this after they've been wet, and I kind of massage them like you would a sweater. That's the best way to describe it for me, is that you will wash your dreads like a sweater. The biggest thing that you have to worry about is washing and when to wash your hair. dreadlocks take a really long time to dry. So what you want to do is make a day where you don't really have to do anything but stay home. You know, if you've got other things on the go, make time and set time aside to wash your dreadlocks, okay? Because they are going to, okay, that I skipped myself here. Sorry for the shaking. You are going to rinse, 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 and then rinse again, making sure you never leave soap on your dreadlocks, because soap will get in your dreadlocks, and then if it sits there, it can get moldy. You don't want mold when you've got these gorgeous dreadlocks on your head, you guys. So water, water, rinse, 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 repeat, and then rinse again, okay? Now when you are done washing your hair, you will be walking around with a towel wrapped around you. Your dreadlocks will continue to drip. They will probably continue to drip for quite a while. So wherever you are going, I tend to come back in here when this is my shop, so I come back in here after I've washed my hair really good. And then I will take a towel, I like squeeze the water out of my hair because it will just continue to drip. So you need to allow the water to run down. You're going to want to do that early in the day, because the last thing you want to do is to go to bed with wet dreadlocks. Because again, like a wet towel laying on the floor, it will create mold. You do not want mold in your dreadlocks, okay? So there is that. Maintaining your dreadlocks. So a lot of the dreadlocks you guys see me make are for braid-ins. I have clients that have used them for as dreadlock extensions that can actually be added and crocheted to your original dreadlocks to add length and fullness to your dreads. There are many, 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 many options to these dreadlocks, you guys. You can take these out because they are actually put in normally, so like you braid them into your own hair. There is, you will have no damage to your own hair. So you could have hair right down to your ass, and you could still, preferably with a blanket stitch braid, you could braid up one of these dreadlocks into a section of your hair. And if you've got really long hair, you can actually blanket stitch so that all your long hair will only braid up until about this point, okay? So yes, and you can have like 3 inches of hair. As long as your hair, you can braid your hair or twist your hair around a dreadlock with elastics, you can wear dreadlocks. But there is that. There is that. So that's a little bit of information. I was just sitting here thinking because I know a lot of people ask. So yeah, these are quite long. You can see where I'm sitting here. These dreadlocks go right down. These are long. No, not all of my dreadlocks are the same length, guys. The very longest tips that you can see that I've got are probably around 33, 34 inches, okay? They sit on my lap, but not all of them are that length. And the reason that I like them that way, guys, is because it would be so damn heavy if you had all your dreadlocks the same length. It just doesn't make sense. It's, for me, I think it looks nice just to have that extra length and that wisp at the end. And this also allows for better styling. The longer the dreads, with the little wispy ends, you are better able to gather all this hair, twist it around, and using these little ends, you can tuck them in to create your buns or whatever styles you want without elastics. So I rarely use elastics. When I do, it's only because I usually gather my hair in the front, and literally I use, now this one's quite stretched out, but I can use it for everything. It's kind of like a nylon. I've ordered these off of Amazon, and these are my best friends. Seriously, but I have seen videos where girls have been like, you know, they've got leggings that they don't wear anymore or whatever, and you can cut them up into strips and actually use your leggings for elastics, because this is really thick, right? And it's just very, very easy to use one of these for your dreads. So yeah. The good part about dreads, guys, is that the least amount of like looking in the mirror and trying to perfect your styles, the better. Me, and I know a lot of other women in my group, we tend to not look in the mirror. to put our hair in a bun, because it actually looks damn good when you don't do it. It's like if I were ready to go have my bath and I just like throw my hair in a really like loose bun in the back, and every time I kind of look in the mirror, I'm like, holy shit, okay, that's nice, because you don't try, right? Dreadlocks have their own little attitudes, their own little thing. When you can get past the initial feeling of dreadlocks against your skin, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of, I don't know, guys, it's a connection for me. I've had people ask, you know, like, why dreadlocks? Dreadlocks have become a way of meditation for me in my journey. So I tend to do a lot of fiddling. I know that Denise in my group the other day or yesterday had posted about braiding your dreadlocks and how you can put good intentions like into your meditation. So a lot of the times I'll be sitting, I know you guys never really see me in braids, but believe it or not, when I'm sitting around at home talking to Sandy, I am often just sitting around, and that's the great thing about dreads, guys. I can sit here at any point and just like braid. And I do a lot of meditation with my hair. It's just what I do. I tend to, and you guys already know, I'm a girl who likes to create hair art. So I tend to like even something like that. It's like a perfect way what I just did there, and because it all holds itself together, right? I could wear my hair like this all day. It doesn't need an elastic. It doesn't need to look perfect. That's the crazy cool part about wearing dreadlocks, is I just get to kind of do what I want. You want to make a fan it out braid. You can, I don't know, you can take this braid and wrap it around the rest of your hair to make a beautiful covering. There's just so much you can do. The fun part too, you saw all the colors that I use, guys. Of course I bleach the roots of my hair, but a lot of girls don't want to wreck their dreadlocks, especially if you wear real dreadlocks, by coloring them. So extensions are a great way to add fullness and color to your existing dreadlocks too. Right from purple to yellows to whatever to natural colors. You can literally take one of my dreadlocks. Now this is a braid, obviously. This is, oh, it's too early in the morning, but you know what I mean. It almost looks like a bracelet, but these are just an idea. One of the braids, and I make decorative braids with my sets. All my dreadlocks are like little loops like this. So very easy way to add color, dimension to the rest of your hair. It's very, very simple. But yeah, so I just wanted to show you, I wanted to see, I know that a lot of people have questions about my dreadlocks. So the idea and what I'm trying to tell everybody is you need to wear them. You gotta wear the shit out of them. They do not come to you this soft and manageable. You have to wear them, wash them. You gotta bend them up, put them in buns. The more you wear your dreads, the softer they will get. And you do have to maintenance. Pilling happens, especially around the back area of your dreadlocks. I tend to get more pilling right here where my neck is, like little balls like you would find on your clothes. That's normal. Lint, that's normal, guys. Dreadlocks at first too will become almost Velcro-y. They will stick to certain fabrics. So when I tell you about patience, dreadlocks are all about patience. You have to be patient. You also are going to look different to yourself in the mirror. You will not look the same. You will feel almost uncomfortable at first. Try to look past that. Try to leave them in there. That's the good part about my dreadlocks too, is you can braid them in and you can take them out. You can rearrange them. Sometimes you put them in and you realize, oh, you know what, I should have maybe rearranged it a little better at the back or my side. You know, maybe I made that one a little bit too tight. You can unbraid my dread, rearrange your dreads, put it back in. Okay, these will last you a really, really long time. The best way to look at wearing a set of dreadlocks is, it's an investment. I mean, it's like anything. You want to buy a really nice leather coat, or you're buying a really nice pair of leather boots. And at first they're stiff. You wear them after a while. You have accidents with them. Oh shit, you got them wet. Think of it as you are gonna make this set of dreads yours. So the patience is on you. I make the set, I make the dreads, the rest is on you. But anyway, there's a lot of information there, and I plan on giving a lot more information as we go. So like I said earlier in my video this morning, guys, I will be going live tonight at 7 p.m. Pacific time. I will be I'm pulling out my beautiful cards, my positive oracle deck. It is not your traditional tarot deck where we're going to do readings and I'm going to tell you your past, present, future. It's none of that, guys. What mine is a great way and a great tool to get to know some of you. And it's a message. It's just a message from the universe to you. You are in control of your destiny. How you decide to take the message is up to you, and you do not have to want a message from me at all. You can sit back, relax, enjoy the show, because I never force anything on anybody, and I would never put anything evil into my show, just in case anybody is wondering. It's actually a very positive experience. So with that being said, I've got work to do. You guys have an amazing day. All right? Ciao, Bella.